Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the She Who Leads podcast. And today's episode, the topic is business success. And I will dive deep into what is success, how you can really create it specifically in your soul business, also what is blocking the success most of the times, because it's usually not what we believe it is blocking it, but something else. So it will be an interesting and a very needed episode, I believe, because I know I have my fair share with feeling unsuccessful all the time with my business. And I think it's so easy to get into this state of feeling like I'm doing things, I am following the tips, I am putting in the work, I am, like doing everything. Maybe you're doing all the energetic work and all the physical work, and you are even feeling like you are taking risks and everything, and still you feel like the success that you want to experience is just not coming in return. And I know how much that feeling hurts. I also know how much it discourages people. It discouraged me all the time. Still, when it shows up, I feel discouraged when I feel like I'm putting in the work and then like just I have nothing to show up for it. Like that's a hard place to be in, especially with your soul business, because you are here to change lives. Like you your purpose, your soul pool is a unique, magical, beautiful thing that is created to change this world. And through that, you are able to change this world. And when you build a business from that, that actually the success for the soul business is baked into the soul business, because when you are actually building it around your purpose, that would mean that you already have all the capabilities that you need, or you can acquire all the capabilities that you need to make that thing successful, because it will be unique, right? Like no one will be able to copy you because it is built from your uniqueness. So again, people can only come to you to get to you, which again, if you're the only people who are offering something, then obviously the clients will come in, the money will come in. That's just a given. The value that you bring is given. When you root into that value, you will see how you actually change the world, and people will also see that. So again, the money will come in return. A lot of the times what happens though is we miss to see the very things that we bring to the table. And that's why we actually miss to see the success we are creating. So I know you are someone who wants to create a big impact in this world and who is passionate about her business. And maybe you also experience this confusion and overwhelm with all the business things that you suddenly need to do, because you get into this whole thing to help people, and now you find yourself needing to be the CEO, the marketer, the videographer, the content creator, the operations manager of this new structure that you don't even really understand. And you feel like you put in the work, you feel like you are creating the content, but there always is doubt. You feel uncertain of what to do. Everything seemingly, imbalances you a lot and all the time. And the very thing, the very business that you created to feel more free, to feel more joy, to feel more excited, it is actually draining you. It is actually making you want to quit, making you question yourself. And this constant self doubt of, am I doing the right thing? And am I even cut out for this? Is always there. And that's why I created the Soul Business Mentorship Program, which is specifically designed for you to guide you back to your natural design, the natural way you are meant to create content. You are meant to connect with people, you are meant to create offers. Because when you follow that design, when you follow your gifts, you use your gifts, you create in the way that you were meant to create, you express yourself in the way that you were meant to create, that all those things that now actually drain your energy will fill up your cup. The content creation that now feels like a drag because you try to be someone else in your content that you are not, will feel easy and flowy because you are actually almost like having a conversation with your best friend about the topic that you cannot shut up about. Creating offers will become more natural because you will know what is the value exactly that you are providing, and also you will know how to translate that into a tangible solution for people that they understand, that they click with. Those are all in this program. This is a 5-week program, which is in a very, very, very early beta price at this point. So this is basically are designed to get you to understand what is the unique value that you bring to the table with your business, so you won't have competition anymore, and you will know exactly how you are helping people, what offers to create, and how to communicate them. Understand your messaging and get the clear messaging on who you talk to and what you want to tell them and how you want to connect with them. Get all your fears and blocks out the window with visibility, so you will be able to show up online and show the beautiful, beautiful message and solutions that you have, and build the structure, the foundations of the business that you need, so you can go even on the days when you don't feel motivated. The structure will give you, again, your unique structure. You will find the structure that actually works best for you, based on your natural design, based on your gifts, based on your lifestyles. You learn to dissect that and then create something, a structure that is actually perfect for you, so that can hold up your business, that can actually create a sustainable consistency that a lot of you struggle with, and that you can build upon something that is solid, that will give you certainty, that will give your nervous system feeling like you are safe, but also give you the freedom to create whatever you want. That is the magic key to consistency, to not overwhelming and overworking yourself, and not jumping from things to things, but really knowing what you are here to create, how to communicate that, who to connect to, how to connect with them the best, and then what is the structure that holds this whole thing together. This is what we create in this program. This is what you walk away with in this program: the clarity, the security within yourself, and a clear knowing of what to do day to day to get to your business goals, to get to the success that you crave and want and deserve. So the link is in the show notes. You can sign up this month. We start our first session next month, so in June. So snatch the places because there are limited places. I want this first container to be a very intimate one. So when those places go, this whole program, specifically at this price, will be no longer available, because this is a very, very beta price for you to experience this whole thing. So I hope I see you in there. I cannot wait. And again, link in the description. And one of the main things to this, one of the main blocks, I think, to seeing the success and feeling the success, especially in the beginning, because let's face it, like the beginning phases of the business is more about the work, more about the figuring out, more about, testing if something is working, trying, failing a bunch of times, getting basically the mistakes out of the way as much as possible. And that is just how any business works. This is actually how the soul business works too. Like, you need to kind of earn the right to not in the way of you're not worthy of the success, but like more in like, you need to figure out your own ways of doing things. You need to step more into yourself, step more into your core self, and operate more from that balanced place rather than the conditioned place that we tend to operate from. And when the success is not there, that can come from multiple places. One is basically our conditioning, that we are conditioned to chase goals. We are conditioned to chase things outside of ourselves to fulfill us, to make us happy. And goals are one of these things of we were made to believe either by our environment, our the people around us, or by ourselves, that if just we have this next goal, if just we finally hit this revenue, if we get this number of clients, if we, I don't know, whatever the number that you are like tying this to, but if we just hit that spot, then we feel successful. Then we feel like, oh, okay, everything is good. And the truth is that is never coming this way. Like the feeling successful will never come until you are searching for it outside of yourself, because there always be a new goal. There's always be a new level that you will want to reach. When you hit the 5K months, I bet that you will instantly want to hit 10K. When you hit the 10K, you will instantly want to hit the 100K. And first of all, this is just how we are built as souls. We want to grow. Mm, we want to get to higher levels of consciousness, and helping people, and all those things. So that's part of it. But also, when the conditioning plays a role, it's usually the ego that that feels like, oh, okay, this is not enough. This is not enough. What I have right now is not enough to prove to me that I am successful. Okay, I have to get to the next goal, then maybe I will feel enough to be successful. And that is a very, very slippery slope, and a very tiring game to play. And I just went through like a big, big, big reflection. I'm still having the residue of it, like you can see it, like specifically in my face, of this not feeling enough and never feeling enough, like never ever feeling like I will be ever enough. No matter what I do, I will never be enough. That was basically the root of this whole thing. And I feel like a lot of us deals with that. A lot of us has these feelings of, okay, no matter what I do, I will just never be enough. And obviously, until you have these feelings, until you feel like no matter what I do, it's never be enough, the success cannot really come into the life. You won't be able to see it. You won't be able to feel it, to root into it, to embody success. And you just get more into this chasing. And first of all, what is happening usually is that success can't even come in because you don't feel successful. So again, contrary to limiting belief, success is not coming from you actually getting the money and then feeling successful. It is the other way around. Like, you need to feel successful so more success can come into your life. And I will talk about this later in a bit more detail, like how that works and how you can get there. But that is basically how we work. Like, anytime we are chasing goals, we are chasing things, the underlying feeling that we are more rooted into is, okay, so I'm still not successful. I'm unsuccessful. So how the universe translate this, oh, this person feels unsuccessful, so I give them what they want, right? Like, they want to feel more unsuccessful. Like, I'm giving them situations, circumstances where they can experience that. Anytime we are wanting something, we are wanting something so badly, just like being obsessive about that, that's basically coming from a lack mindset. It's coming from the ego, an ego desire of, oh, I am not feeling successful right now, so bring me the more money, bring me the better car, bring me the better vacation, and then I may feel successful. But it actually doesn't work this way. And even if you get those things, those will be only temporary band-aids on a wound that will bleed the band-aid out of itself, basically. And then you again get into this loop of, oh, I need to get the even better car, I need to get the even bigger house, I need to get the even fancier vacation to feel that I am successful, because you know the band-aid is gone, and the car is not as shiny and new anymore. The the vacation is over, and I'm back in my life, and I'm starting to feel all of these feelings again of like, but I am actually not as successful, like, as I want to be, as I need to feel like. Why don't I feel successful with all of these things around me? And it just gets worse and worse and worse until you actually like shift the root cause of this feeling of not feeling successful, of why not feeling successful. So that's one thing that is a very important thing to understand, of everything that you feel, everything that you miss in your life has actually a root cause of why you feel that way. You feeling like you want success very, very badly is most probably has some kind of an emotional imbalance at the root of it, which when you shift, you actually won't crave that success. And that can lead to the next thing, which is basically you starting to notice how you are already successful in your life. Because the other thing that I think hijacks us, really rooting into success and embody that successful persona, that successful mindset that we need to embody to actually create the success in our lives, is that the definition of success that we have is inherently flawed. So again, with a lot of the things that usually are driven by ego desires, success is one of that, money is another one. What is another one? Oh my god. Freedom can be another one. So we tend to tie these to things outside of us, and usually very specific things. So with success, it usually is tied to money. If I have the money that I want, if I can buy the things that I want to buy, or if I can go to the places where other people who I find successful go, can I do the things that other people who I would, consider successful do? And those are the filters that we usually use to define if we are successful or not. Now, again, until you are looking outside of yourself to feel something, that is actually coming from the ego. So until your definition is like this, that definition is coming from the ego. And the ego's definition will always lead to only fulfilling ego desires and get you into this loop of chasing, 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 but never really feel fulfilled, never really feel the success that you want to feel. So one thing that we can do is actually change the definition of success. So when you shift your definition of, okay, what is success actually meaning to me? Like really truly what success means to me, and coming more from the soul, like thinking about what the soul's definition would be for success, specifically for business success. Like what would my soul deem as a business success um, in any given situation? And when you can define that for yourself, and that's something very interesting here, that every definition, like your definition will be a slightly different than my definition. And when you can find your own definition, which actually we do in the coaching container a lot, finding the soul definitions for people for different things. Because when you have that and you can connect to your soul's definition for success, then you will actually start to connect to the success you already have in your life. And guess what will happen? When you feel right now in the present moment more successful, then you will be a match for more success in your life, in your outside life, right? Like you will like attracts like. And that is just the other way of saying, the law of attraction. But again, when you want the success, when you're craving the success, you're actually, the feeling that you are creating with is the lack of, oh, I'm unsuccessful. So you are creating more unsuccess in your life. But when you feel the success, when you see how you're successful right now in your life and connect to that, then you will be able to attract more success in your life, because you're already in that state of, oh, actually, I feel successful. So, just as an example, one of my definitions for success is I am doing what I love, right? Like that would be something that would make me so successful, of me doing what I love, like making money with what I love. And not just making money with that's the next definition how I would put it, but like one, just like doing what I love, right? Like if I can do something that I truly 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 love, like that would, in my business, specifically in my business, I am doing things that I love, that would make me feel successful. Like that's something that, like, a lot of people, I don't even want to compare it to other people, but just like that would be something that I would love. Oh my God, that would make me feel so good, and actually makes me feel so good because I do what I love a lot of the times. So, am I successful? Yes. By that definition, I am super successful because I'm doing exactly what I love. Another definition would be, okay, I am making money with what I love. Like that is success for me. Is that true? Yes, I am making money with what I love. And we are not really using amounts here, because again, amounts can shift, amounts can change. One day $10,000 would feel so much, and then a few years from now $10,000 would feel like, oh my God, that's nothing, again, as your business grows and evolves. So tend to avoid the amounts of, oh, I would feel successful when I have like this amount. It doesn't really relate to that. Another example could be, I feel successful when I have my mornings to myself. That is a big success for me, when I can actually have my mornings for myself and I can do whatever I want in the mornings. Like the first few hours of the morning is mine. I do whatever I want. That is such a big success that I would actually, like my future self, I know would actually consciously um, create that. And just looking back in my life, just like a few years back, when I did not have my mornings, like that version of me would think of this version of me just like so successful. Like, really, like you have your whole mornings and you can just like do whatever you want, and that's a big 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 success. Another success for me is, a definition for success is that I make my own decisions. Like I really do build my business however the heck I want it to build and look like, and I create whatever I want. Like that is a big success for me, because before that, again, like looking back, when I was an employee, a lot of my decisions weren't taken into consideration. Like I needed to do things in a certain way, and I couldn't really do things how I would have liked to do them and how I thought would be the best to do them, or just like, produce things in a way that felt good to me. And now I can do that. Like, wow, that is a big 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 success in my life right now. So you see, you by changing the definition of success, you can easily notice all the bits and pieces of success already around you, and already you create, like the success you created already in your life. And again, the more successful you feel right now, the more success can come to your life and match your current feeling of success. Now, how you actually put this even up a notch, take this even up a notch, is with ingredients. So everything in this universe consists of ingredients. Ingredients meaning, like, when you bake a cake, you for a muffin, you need flour, you need eggs, you need oil, and all the other things. Everything in this life is created to different ingredients. So, like, for example, attraction. Attraction is consisting of ingredients. One of the ingredients for attraction is being in love with your own life, right? Like when you get into that state, when you embody that, like, oh my God, I am so in love with my life, like that will actually build into your creator field, your electromagnetic field, and radiate that out into the world. And people will feel attracted to you because obviously, if you just logically think about it, like someone who is like truly in love with their lives and just like loving what they are doing and experiencing and everything, like they are so magnetic. Like you want to know like how you did that, how you do that, how you build this life for yourself. Like they are just like, you want to be around them, you want to know about them, you want to be friends with them, right? Because they are just in this, have this very good vibe. And that is just one ingredient of attraction. So success is the same. Success has ingredients to it that when you start to build in specific ingredients, these can be beliefs, these can be actions, these can be something basically that you embody as identity pieces, that when you can embody, those make up a specific thing as ingredients. This is how this is basically works. So again, one of the ingredients of success could be is like everything that I touch becomes a success, right? Like everything that I touch, no matter how what I create, everything that I touch is a success. When you can embody that, like you actually will be able to create success over and over and over and over again, because it's in your creator field. It changes how you think, it changes the actions that you take, because you firmly believe with every fiber of your being that no matter what I touch, no matter what I create, this is a success. And that is a big, big, big shift, that when you can, build in these ingredients, when you can build in these identity pieces, that will change your whole perspective on life, your actions, your decisions, and basically put you in a higher frequency. So that is also something that comes to play when you want to build a successful business that you want to build. When you have these ingredients, then you basically will be unable to not build a successful business. So those are the two things that you can do. Those are the things that I can help with you, help you with, yes, with the coaching within the coaching container that I am doing. So if that's something that interests you, there's a free clarity call that you can book, which is fully complimentary. And we can dive into your biggest blocks that are in your business right now, what you're struggling with, how you can unblock them. I can intuitively look in and see like what could be the best steps for you to start that business, either start it off from the ground or get to the next level with your business, because both of those could be challenging. The link for that is in the description below. So as for I want to give you like something that you can play around with today with this whole success thing. First of all, I am very much recommending to listen to this episode and take notes with everything that coming to you, ideas, phrases. They all come up for a reason, so don't neglect them. Really, like, take your notes, and whatever, let it be a tool, let it be a question, let it be something, just like jot it down and move forward with it, because that's a big, big, big part of the growth and the self-coaching that you can do for yourself. And as for how you can start to root more into your success, I want you to answer the question of, what does success mean to you? Like, what is success really meaning to you right now? Not the blingy, not the flashy, not the external things that represent success in the terms of society, but what is success for you? your soul? What is success for you? Start to reframe that. Start to rewrite your definition of success. This will be a huge step for you to stepping into your successful identity, the identity that embodies success. And the other question that I want you to answer and start to look around yourself is, how do you already have what you chase? How do you already have in your life what you chase? And the big part of feeling successful, to appreciating the business, to enjoying the business that we are building, is will come from us seeing what we have right now, but really, really seeing it, not just like, oh yeah, I have all of these things and like moving forward, but like really seeing those things, really connecting with all the things that you are already created, because everything in your life, you created that. I really want you to understand this. Everything in your life, you created that. Even the bad things, even the things that you don't like right now, you created that. But also the things that you love in your life, you created those too. So you have this unbelievable creator power, yet you are neglecting that because we are so focused on the future or stuck in the past that we actually forgot to stop and just like connect to all the things that we are creating. Because when you start to create to all of the things that you created right now, you will start to realize how freaking amazing and powerful and unbelievably remarkable you are, because all of those are true. And whatever you can connect to, let it be the home that you created for yourself, the business that you started off from the ground, the content that you create, like you produce, you create, you birth so many beautiful, beautiful things. And in those things, already the feelings, the experiences that you are chasing, that you are craving, the freedom, the security, the success, the whatever it is, it's already in there. You already created it in a way. You are, because of your definitions and because of your conditioning, like we said, and maybe some missing ingredient pieces, but because of these, you are just not able to see them. But the very, very, very easy solution, starting point solution for that, is just like looking around, like physically looking around yourself and then mentally checking in with things of like, oh my God, I really created this. What did I create with this? Like what do I want so deeply and badly in my life right now? And can I look around and see that thing? I want freedom. Okay. Can I look around and see that thing around me? I want success. Okay. Can I look around and see all the little bit of pieces of success that I already created in my life? And I guarantee you, when you can, more will come. More success in your business, more freedom to your life, more security, more feeling safe. Like, this is how this whole thing works. This is where the whole thing starts. And when you can shift this perspective and shift this mindset and master this way of being as much as you can, it will give you a whole different world that you are living in. And it will accelerate your business growth so, so, so much. So these are your two questions. These are your starting point. If you want to dive deeper, you can book a session, a free session with me. Again, link in the description below. And I cannot wait to bring in new episodes for you. Thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for your time and attention, and you are so amazing, so lovely. And I cannot wait to see the beautiful, beautiful things that you are here to create. Also, if you want to support me with my soul pool, with my business, thank you. Sharing this episode or liking this episode is both an amazing way to, first of all, spread this message and get to all the people who are here to build the soul businesses, which basically everyone, and just like help them get that missing piece, maybe that this is exactly what they need to hear to get something going or get to their next place. And also helping me to help people, which is my soul pool. So thank you so much for that, and I see you in the next one. Bye.